Donald Trump released his tax plan. So it is getting a lot of mixed reviews from a lot of people. When I read the tax plan, I saw 60 Minutes, and he was like, a lot of people are going to pay 0% tax rate. I was like, oh my God, here we go again. But when I saw the tax plan, when I heard him, announce it, I was like, whoa, what's happening here? So there are a lot of nuance. There's deductibles and carried interest. What exactly his tax plan is the fact that anybody making anybody making less than $25,000 a year pays no tax, and 50 grand a year if you're a couple, you're married without kids, it's again $0 in federal taxes. I read a lot of commentary, exactly, people, explaining that they are in fact in that bracket, that 25 to 50 grand married bracket, and it was again mixed. Some people said this might increase the taxes, meaning the carried interest. It's a confusion for them. Will they get any money back from the federal government, or what the hell is going on? But it is, to be honest, a simpler tax plan. But the Federal Reserve would be hit, meaning the government would have less money. Is another talking point that has been talked and pushed around by the others, and a lot of the Republicans want a flat tax. A lot of moochers comments that was going on. I was reading a lot of it. Again, it's gonna go down to the middle class. Middle class has to bail the country out again. A lot of people are middle class. Let's face it. And yes, it would fall a lot on the middle class to bail a lot of these, the lower income and the top income people, because the corporate tax rate has been reduced. So again, the middle class would be, in a position to again bail the country out. But saying that, as far as the responses go, it has been fairly positive. A lot of independents who identify themselves as independents have supported the plan. It's all anecdotal evidence, but still, I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be universally panned, but it is not. And that, it's the whole idea. Trump, yes, it's logical. You reduce the taxes, what's going to happen? The government makes less money. The government makes less money. You cannot spend for your military, your wars, roads, bridges, whatnot, police departments, education, environmental protection agency, or whatnot. So NSA, you need the government to have money. That's just basics. So yes, I think he agrees. Donald Trump agrees that under this plan, the government would make very, very less money in terms of collection of taxes. The federal government. So, what is this? How does this plan revolve? It revolves on the fact that he is ultra confident, and this whole formula that he has, devised and he's proposed can only work if the low-income people are motivated by the lower tax and start to, spend into the economy instead of saving or whatnot. There are a lot of variables, but just, stay with me here. So the lower income people will have more income according to this plan, and they would start spending it on the economy, thereby creating a cycle of economic growth. and the corporations would also, have a very, very low tax rate, and hence more hiring, and it'll be a protectionist kind of environment, not a free trade environment, meaning you cannot quit in America and take your factories abroad to Vietnam or China or Mexico. So there'll be taxes imposed, so incentives to be inside the country. Well, that's good on paper. Could it work? I don't know. I'm not going to be judgmental, but might work. I don't know. I'm not a tax expert, but it seems legit. It seems like something of a proposal. It seems like a proposal that you cannot brush aside. Like one of those flat taxes, which is just horrendous, my opinion, because you make the people at the bottom pay more and the top pay less than they already do. It's just flat nonsense, according to me. Again, being politically correct. So this plan is one of those plans that you really have to look into, because it affects people in different brackets differently. It brings in a lot of emotions in the Republican Party. And independents might, switch over. We need to wait for the next poll to really understand what the Republican base, 25-32, was the ceiling that Donald Trump hit, and what those people actually think. Are they behind Donald Trump in this policy, or are they going to abandon him based on the policy, or is it going to increase based on the policy again? So that is a question that a lot of people have in mind, and Trump, as usual, is confident about this whole thing. Confidence is infectious.